Bienvenidos, amigos.
Namaste. Wie geht's, wie steht's?
Hey, ¿cómo va?
Welcome to Rochester High.
Don't ever see it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever see it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. On a mission and get high up, I know that I'ma die. Reaching for a lot that I don't really need at all. Never listen to replies, learn the lesson from the wise. You should never take advice from somebody that ain't tried. They said I wouldn't make it out alive. They told me I would never see the rise. That's why I gotta get them every time. Gotta watch them bleed too. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking.
We love you and we're proud of you.
Prove them wrong every time till it's normal. Why worship legends when you know that you can join? These demons don't like me, they don't like me. Likely they wanna fight me. Come on, try it out, try me. They put me down, but I never cried out. Why me? We're from the wise. Don't put worth inside somebody that ain't tried. They said I wouldn't make it out alive. They told me I would never see the rise. That's why I gotta get them every time. Gotta watch them bleed too. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking. Don't ever say it's over if I'm breathing. Racing to the moonlight and I'm speeding. I'm headed to the stars, ready to go far. I'm start walking.
Hi, my name is Ava Williams.
And I'm Elena Webb.
We're seniors here at RHS. RHS is a great school, but there are a couple things you should know and learn before you come here.
Things you won't find in your books. We know that coming to a new, bigger school with hundreds of new faces, new classes, and new rules can be very stressful. And we don't want this to happen to you.
What?
So, for the next few minutes, our classmates are going to share some of the secrets we've learned after 4 years
That will hopefully make your transition a little easier.
Tip number 1 is about getting around the school. RHS is a big place and a little confusing, so don't worry if you get a little disoriented. That leads us to our first tip. If you do get lost, use your map or find an adult or someone you know to ask for directions. Seniors love sending freshmen to the wrong hallway, which will just increase your stress. Keep in mind though that stress is normal freshman year, so don't hesitate to reach out to a counselor. They're trained to help you calm down and get back on track.
I'm glad you're here. Come on in.
Tip number 2 is for your health. Rochester has almost 2,000 students, so getting through the halls can be tough. Try to avoid what we call freshman clotting, where a large group of 9th graders cluster in the middle of the hall talking. It makes it hard for others to go around, and honestly, sometimes seniors don't bother to go around, they just go through. Also, keep track of time. Too many tardies can lead to after-school detentions. Teachers might not be as tough with tardies the first couple days, but they will get tougher, and then you'll end up somewhere you don't want to be.
Let's go. Young lady, get off of your phone. This is why you're always late. Do you hear me? I'm talking to you, young lady.
Now, a few tips about something you'll use every day. Your lockers. As you might know, you don't get to pick where your locker is, but you do get to pick your partner. Make sure you learn to compromise and figure out how to share the space, and keep the peace. Also, when you leave your locker, realize that you have to close it properly. Listening for the click can save you a lot of grief, because the school won't replace anything taken from your locker.
This next tip deals with the steps and the mall. The reality is, most of you will slip on these sooner or later. It usually happens during lunch, so watch out for food that makes the steps slippery. If you do fall, try to grab the railing. If you drop your lunch, you can always get a new one. Lunchtime is usually one of the more social times in school, where you can relax, visit with friends, and enjoy yourself. But realize there are lots of after-school activities you can do to connect with people who have similar interests as you. Maybe try joining a team, a club, or a service activity like the Green Club. The more people you know, the more RHS will seem like home, and the more you'll enjoy it.
Speaking of enjoying things, let's talk about technology. In addition to slowing you down and making you late, your cell phone can become an issue in class. Unlike middle school, you can use your phone between classes and at lunch, but you still need to put it away when you get to class, or when asked, or your teacher might take it away.
No phones in the classroom!
Technology is a big part of school now, and each student is expected to have a laptop. However, if you forget yours at home or it's having problems, the school has plenty of loaners you can use. Just talk to a teacher who can get you one.
The next tip has to do with grades. Try to avoid something we know as the grade pit. Make sure you get a fresh start with your grades, because if not, you could be trying to spend the whole 4 years of rebuilding them back up.
Our last tip is to relax and realize it'll take a while to adjust.
Before you know it, it's gonna be 2027.
And you'll be heading out to the world, just like we are.
On the door and the night begins. 'Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play the music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. Morning comes and you know that you wanna stay. Close the blinds, let's pretend that the time has changed. Keep our clothes on the floor, open up. Hey. Let's continue tonight, come on, celebrate. That's how we do. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down, we don't have to go a while. Welcome to my house, play that music too loud. Show me what you do now, we don't have to go a while. know what's in my